conversation behind the hair. We're going to do the hair flip with straight hair.
I was about to say that, girl. You came in here looking like a whole new person.
I was like, you know what?
I love it.
It's time for something different. I'm tired of the curly hair.
Hell yeah. That's the good thing about curly hair, is you can be versatile. You can really pick. That's why I love it.
I was like, I just didn't feel like crunching it. So I was just like, I'm just going to straighten it.
I give it up to you. You're bold with this weather.
Yes.
Oh, this humidity is
I know,
horrible.
but it looks... But it's okay. I got my flat iron with me, so could touch up if you need to.
There you go. You're in a hair salon.
What? Right?
You're in a hair salon. What's popping, y'all? It is Shmoney. You already know what it is. I am happy to be back on Monday. Back to the Shmoney tomorrow. And we have a beautiful guest today, one of my personal clients to the hair artistry, and I'm super excited to have her. You want to go ahead and tell everybody who you are?
Yes. Hi, listeners. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Erica Agutis. I'm with To Style Mo, or To Style Moi, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
There we go. The fancy way. That's what I would do.
Yeah, because when I downloaded the app, I was like, how do you pronounce this? Because I was like, it kind of looked like To Style Mew. So I was like,
Well, we're going to have a contest soon where we're going to challenge people to pronounce it and submit how they pronounce it.
That's what I'm talking
oh,
about.
that
Right?
sounds
That's
fun.
some good TikTok
Right?
strategy right there, too. Get people active into it.
Yeah, exactly.
What made you come up with this brand, and what is it? Expand to them, let them know.
Sure. So it's a social media app at the moment that we recently launched, and we will be launching a website version in the next month or so. But it's basically a safe place for people to provide and receive feedback about their style.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. What made you get into fashion? Are you like, is that something that's really good to your heart? Do you make clothes?
No, so I've always had a passion for fashion, right? But I've always played it safe. So one evening I was invited to a function and I took all the risk. I mean, my dress was tight, it was sparkly, it was short. And a family member approached me and was like, "What are you wearing?"
Stop it.
I'm not even
It be
kidding.
your own people.
Uh-huh,
Every time.
right?
I would have. I'm wearing it. What you asking questions for?
I mean, they didn't try and hurt my feelings, but they were just
They were
like
just putting
shocked.
you,
I
like,
think they were surprised.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
it was
lot.
a lot.
But it still hurt your feelings.
It did. It did. So I thought, when people take risks, or if they don't have that sense of community, friends, or family that can give them feedback on their style when they want to change things up, or if they're trying to evolve it, why not create a community where they can get that feedback?
Nice.
And that's how To Style Moi came to be.
So, with it being, because I was plus size, I had weight loss surgery about 2 years ago, and I was very safe. I still think I am safe, but not as safe as what I was. But I used to make sure everything hid the rolls and make sure, is that why you play it safe? Is it your self-confidence?
I don't think so. I think I just played it. That was my style. I'm the oldest of 5, and I think I just was always, I just played it safe in almost every aspect of my life.
Some people are like that. My cousin's like that. I'm like the complete opposite. I'm just always out there. Like, I'm just loud. My hair speaks for it, the curly stuff. I like to be in bright stuff. But I think through the age difference, too, you go through so many changes. Because at one point, I wanted to be a straight hippie. Like, you couldn't find me, but with, big shirts cut around it, so we go over one shoulder and in different colors. It was crazy. Like, you go through different eras. So I guess it is cool to ask people. Because your family's going to either be too blunt with you, or they're going to be, oh, yeah, girl, you look good, don't worry about it, but they're setting you up for failure.
Right.
Yep.
And we have all had those friends, too, because I look at some of my pictures back in the day, and I'm like, I ain't had no real friends. Why did somebody let me walk around with pure yellow hair? I look like a damn banana. And then the clothes that we would wear back then, it was like full-blown homecoming dresses you wear to the club with big belts and little throw-over jackets. Like, ew, no, I would never. So I wish this app was made years ago.
Half the time, my hair wasn't even done in high school because I was just worried about sleeping.
Shit, I had to do something with this hair. If not, I would have had dreadlocks real quick. My hair matted up so bad. And being young and having curly hair, you really don't know how to manage it or do it.
Right.
And you just throw it up or put it in a bun or constantly just wet it a little bit. Man, I remember putting conditioner in my hair over and over with a ponytail. every freaking morning. And after like a month of doing that, I had a full blown like 2 dreadlocks in here, and they had to cut my hair up to here. And my mom took me to one of those super cuts. Oh, she set me up for failure, and it was picture day that week. She had me all the way messed up. I still will never forgive her for that shit. Super cuts, and they want to keep brushing your damn hair. They just give you this little brush like they do, in picture day. They give you this little ass freaking comb like that's supposed to hit everybody's scalp. And my teacher was white. She didn't understand either. Like nobody was really educated back then on curly hair. And she would just keep brushing. It's okay. We're just going to brush here. We're going to brush here. By the time she was done, it just kept going up like Ronald McDonald. They did me so wrong growing up.
And then they expect
so wrong.
you to
Girl,
smile.
that Aki ass pose, looking retarded. Even in high school pictures, you're like this, ready to break your neck, knowing you look ugly.
With the podium.
Yes.
In the flower.
Yes.
I can't.
The bouquet.
You think through years they would have changed that already?
Yeah.
Put you in a wine glass and you looking up.
Looking up to where? To where are you looking at? Like, it makes no sense.
We was looking to heaven. I still, why are we in
some
these
magic
pictures
on
like
there.
this?
No. I couldn't stand it. I remember my senior picture, they gave me this white loof thing of fluff to put over my shoulder.
Yes.
I couldn't stand what they did. And back then, we needed somebody to teach us how to dress too. I'm telling you, social media has really expanded to the point that if you're broke, you're just lazy. Like there's nothing else and no reason why you are broke in 2023 because there's so many ways that you can make money and make things. But with the social media, with the phones, everything, you can like I don't even know what to say no more about it. You don't have to do stuff yourself no more. Now you have your app that can go on there and ask people how it looks. It's like having a regular, a stylist at home.
Yes.
And how much do you charge for this app, or do you charge for this app?
It's free. The app
Oh my
is
gosh,
free.
that's even better.
But I have to say, so I'm a little older than you ladies, so I went through the Jerry curl phase.
Oh Lord,
Yes.
like the 80s type of style.
yeah. Yeah, so
Oh my God.
unfortunately,
I have a question from that
Okay,
before
sure.
we get off track,
Yeah,
but I
please.
have to ask.
Right.
Was it true that the dudes with the Jerry curl would leave like water stains on the couches and
so
on
everybody
shirts?
did.
Stop it.
Yes, it was a thing. It was
Ew,
like
what did y'all put
the
in your hair
norm.
back then? I need
I'm
to
not
know
gonna even-
that. I
I
have so many questions because you ever saw them like Rick James movies and stuff, and
Yes.
he goes and you see the water go.
Yes.
Like God, boy, like how, like why? I have so many questions. I've always wanted to know that.
I mean, it was something that you wanted to have a Jerry curl because it was the thing, you know. And depending on your stylist, that would determine how well and tight your curls were, and depending on your hair pattern or would determine like how the moisturizer would
Saturate your hair.
Thank you. Saturate your hair.
Get
So
out
it was a
here.
whole like thing. So the
It was
first
a whole process.
yeah, the first week you didn't want to leave the house because your curls were tight. No matter how much moisturizer or you put in, it just didn't look right. And then like that second week, oh, it was bomb.
I guess that's how perms are too.
So the second
So wait,
You good? You good?
So you basically had to quarantine yourself for a week. Just
For a
so-
hairstyle.
Yes, for sure.
You know what? I can imagine because now it's 2023 and it smells like chicken and ass. Like just straight eggs, like raw chicken ass with a perm. If you've never got a perm
Oh,
before,
yeah.
That's true.
Through the years, any relaxer or perm just has to smell. And you would think it would get better. I don't say go away because it's still a chemical, but better. There's women that won't go to school or work for about 48 hours after because it smells like rotten eggs. You're walking around.
Yes.
Smell, we call it bambao, like wet dog. Like it's just
my
a
goodness.
nasty smell.
Have your mama be cooking at the same time while that's
Ew,
in, and you just
sneakers and
I'm going
sandals.
outside.
Ew, I couldn't just, no, I can't even imagine. Disgusting. So how was the style back then?
So don't make it sound like it was like 60 years ago now. But it was. This sounds horrible, and I hate to admit it, but it was kind of like a mullet type situation. So you wanted it kind of short on the top and then long in the back.
Party in the back.
Yeah, exactly. And that was like the goal. And as I said, after like week 2 through like, I don't know, week 6.
So how long did this one last?
So for me, I would say like, you mean like,
Like the curl, like before you had
She's
to
like,
bring
I
it
want to
in.
know more about this
yeah,
right
I would
here.
say I was good for a good 6 weeks.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not too long,
Yeah.
but that's not bad either.
Yeah.
Well, and given that you had to be quarantined for a whole week.
She can't get over that.
Would that make 7 weeks?
Yes, that would be
Oh,
a total 7.
that is not
Yeah.
cool with me. That's the
See?
worst. That's
See?
wasting my money.
7
Yeah.
weeks. You had to quarantine yourself for a week just so you could be good for 6 weeks.
I'm done.
Yeah.
The stuff we do for beauty. And how was the actual clothes and stuff that y'all wear?
So
I hate now. I gotta watch the way
I
I, say
know.
it. I gotta
Yeah,
watch
I'm
it.
like, it was more like salt and pepper. Like that was like those were the
See,
icons.
that's the way we dress now.
Yeah, similar, very similar.
I
Yeah.
fucks with it. I fucks with it.
It's come, you know.
It's coming
It's
back.
always
Generation is-
recycles.
yeah,
It
yeah.
recycles
Yeah.
every time. I can't the only era I really can't do, which I love though, it's like the 60s hippies white. Like I'm too
the
short.
flare bottom.
That's my era.
Yeah,
That's my era.
I want to be that. Like I'm an Al Green type of girl. I like Motown.
Oh,
I
I
love.
see.
Oh, if you've ever been to my shop, you know you getting all the vibes.
Exactly.
From 90s to just Motown.
That's true.
I wish I can wear that. I'm 4'11". I would look swallowed in them damn jeans.
No.
And it came in one time in our generation. I was a little bit younger. I was like probably 12 or 13. Everything was like that. And my godmother would have to go sew them. And she would sew them. But man, it made them look weird. And it just flared out open. It looked short. Someone looked like I had high waters. Like they couldn't get the good medium. But I'm fun size. The things we go
Be
through.
like, or like a little chicken leg popping out.
Just sitting there. Wobbling and wobbling.
But like the thing that everyone wanted, at least at my school, was like the MC Hammer style pants.
Yes.
That was a big deal.
Those are
Like
into now.
parachute type pants.
Like the windbreaker type of feel. When you walk
Exactly.
here.
Yes.
Oh, I can't. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I had some, and they were so cute. I actually wore it to a Fort Lauderdale hair show, I think last year. It's the first one my boyfriend ever went with me. And every time I walked, they went, cook. I'm like, damn it, I picked the wrong material to be out here doing this hair show. And it was in a salon that looked like a circus. So it was hot, though, after a while. There's so many people in this one spot. I'm sitting there sweating. I'm taking off my jacket. I'm cutting hair at the same time. But I loved the way the styles were. And I like how they're reversing itself. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what goes on. Right now, the mullets are in.
Yes,
Back
they're coming
in. The
back.
Farrah Fawcett. They call them
Yes.
wolf cuts. Like
Yes.
it's hilarious to see the transitions of names that they just try to make their own.
Yeah, you know, my mom had like the little feather bangs
The wispy bangs.
that she hairsprayed back.
Oh my goodness.
And when I did Sun State, and it was time for us to have a model, I was like, Mom, come on, so I could go do your hair. Chopped it all off.
Stop it. You ain't shit.
Chopped it off.
You ain't shit.
No.
And because it forced her to stop using a whole can of hairspray for hair.
I'm so done. She's like, I'm gonna
believe
make
it.
sure you have the wispy feather bangs you
And
want.
she never went back. So she's
No,
like,
she didn't.
never went back. She changed.
Oh my gosh.
And now
I had a couple of those growing up. Well, doing the hair industry, like my first year. Those are the veterans. If they still come to me, they still get discounts. They know that. I messed some hair up coming up in my hair industry. Hell yeah, we all got them things. And I love doing like every 5 years or so, I'll put a picture of like before and after of what I used to be in school towards now. And I look at it and I'm embarrassed. I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember I thought I did a balayage good. You could see the brown, the medium brown and the light. And I mean, there was lines in there and it was patchy. It didn't saturate. The styles I thought were sexy. I was like, oh no, I was tripping. Growth is freaking real. And I messed up some of my homegirls' hair. I cut one girl into a bob with curly hair. She looked like Ronald McDonald leaving.
Oh, no.
And my best friend, Berto, he is my dog, is my son's godfather. He used to dap me, like hype me up in the little, I lived in Section 8, right? And I had these little apartments and he's always there and I'm cutting out the house. That's how I'm making my money while I'm in hair school. I'm a single mom. And I'm trying to get off of all this Section 8 and shit that I was on. So I'm cutting hair, and it was my aunt. I guess my sister-in-law. It's an aunt at the time. She comes in, she has long curly hair. She's like, I want a bob. I said, I got you, girl. I just learned that last week. Don't worry about it. Sit down. And I'm cutting her in the kitchen and cutting her, and it kept being uneven. So I kept cutting and cutting. I mean, that bob ended up like right here. And it went down and just stuck up. And he's like, that's the fire-ass haircut, Keisha. You did that. And he stopped me. I'm like, yeah. And he's hyping me. The moment she left, he's like, you fucked that girl hair up. And he would dab me up. That was my dog, though. He never blasted me in front of other people. But them people didn't come to me until almost, like, probably 4 or 5 years ago. That's how scared they were because I messed up their hair so bad. But I gave them some discounts. I'm like, we all
It's
go
all
through some
good.
shit. I'll go through some shit. So with you creating your own app and being an entrepreneur, do you do anything on the other side? Like, do you have a regular 9 to 5?
Yes, I do. Yep.
And are you trying to go full-time in entrepreneurship, or this is just something you just want to see if you love it and then expand later on if you do?
So I definitely love it. So I'm hoping in the next, 2 years, it's something that I can dedicate all my time to.
Hell yeah. I love that. I love seeing something start from nothing and then grow, and you get to see the process of it and the progress. Like, it's just a beautiful thing. And I've seen that with a lot of my friends, my clients, everything. It's like watching people grow as a kid.
Yeah.
And what would you tell somebody right now if they wanted to start their own app? What kind of advice would you give them since what you've been through?
Sure. I think that it's really important to understand if there's a market for the product or the concept. So we did a lot of beta testing and focus groups just on the actual concept, just to make sure that people found interest in it before we invested monies. And we used a lot of friends and family to do that. So I think that's the first step before you investigate or hire an app company or developers or anything.
Now, was it expensive getting the app running?
That was my next question. Estimated, how much would somebody pay just to start something like that? Like what? Not exactly your numbers, so I would never ask that. It's personal. You don't do that with business, okay, unless you're doing business with somebody. But in other words, around about. Like with my education altogether, I probably spent about over $100,000 in just the last 10 years. And that's just basic knowledge towards what I would invest into a business. So what would the numbers be? I kind of want to know too.
So it depends on if you want your development team to be here in the U.S. If that's extremely important to you, then you could look to invest $100,000 to $200,000 in the app development alone, right? But if so, we found a company that offered us the best of both worlds. They have offices here in the U.S. as well as teams in India. So we were able to really reduce the cost of the development. Unfortunately, with that being said, you have the time difference and things. So there is some, downsides to having teams, overseas, but it fit our budget.
I want to have one question. Now that you have a team that's in India, you be taking trips to India
So I'm trying
for meetings?
What? That's what
I'm trying to get the husband on board. Did you hear that, honey? She said we should be going to
Hold
India.
on.
Y'all should be in India right now. I'm going to tell you, buy her some tickets
I'll look
to India
at the camera for you, okay?
Okay, please.
She wants a trip to India.
ASAP.
Oh.
ASAP.
But I want to be the intern to go to India so I can learn about it too.
Yeah,
Straight
we
up.
got to go
You want
together.
to go too?
Oh, I'm so down. I'm always down.
All right.
Any type of trip. We can go to Fort
you'll
Lauderdale.
get-
I'm down.
You'll get three. Okay, we'll do 4 interns. 'Cause I guess we got to add him in.
Yeah, production.
And whatever you need, I am there. I'll even hold you back.
Oh, you
I
don't
even hold it. I'll push you a little bit in the airport, grab
And
another
then
one.
I'll bring a little blanket in case we need to cross, some water.
Hell
So we
yeah.
don't get our shoes
Stop
dirty.
It. Stop it.
Shit, talking about water, going into another conversation, I'm so random with it too at the same time, but I think we've all seen it. It's all over the news right now on TikTok, what's happening in Hawaii. And it's so sad, like seeing all the houses and everything.
Sad is not even the word.
It's not.
It is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I was
ridiculous,
on
the
TikTok
stories I've
today,
been hearing.
and the videos of these people that live there pleading, and I'm gonna look at the camera. If you are a tourist, they are begging you to leave. You are taking up their resources.
Exactly.
They
And
were
the thing
saying,
is,
but
why
they were
would you want to
saying
be
that
in
tourists,
are still in the ocean, hanging out
Yeah.
where bodies are floating?
they were saying that the tourist groups was still going and doing water activities
That's wild.
Kidding.
while there's dead bodies floating.
It's wild. It's what the money will do. Because at the end of the day, money is money. And where they can make it, they're going to add on to it. And unfortunately, it doesn't bother people that are not in that situation at that time. And I feel like we all feel that because when Florida got hit last year, we lost a lot of stuff. We lost family members, friends, clients. We've lost houses, cars, jobs. There's people that still can't go back to work because they were denying certain things and can't do nothing. Or people that lost stuff that they built since they were they were in kids. It went from generation to generation, restaurants and stuff we've seen. And nobody felt our pain unless you really lived here because they didn't publicize it as much. And if it did,
and
they
it's just
downsized
like they
it.
were saying too, like they were playing it, and there was like that the numbers that they're saying of casualties is not the number that they're of the actual casualties.
Yeah.
They are into 5 to 1,000 casualties at
That's
the
so
moment,
sad.
and it's only being reported 80
That's
right now.
crazy.
Can you imagine if we didn't have TikTok?
No.
Would we even know?
We would know nothing.
bad
And that's
it is?
my
I wouldn't
boyfriend.
know. I watch the news.
See, and I don't watch the news.
I don't either.
I am that person
Yeah, they
unless
are.
I'm gonna be on the
Not,
news. I don't
not
watch it.
as much casualties though.
Yeah,
Right,
but
it wouldn't
the
be
sources
accurate
I be
reporting.
watching, they're
okay.
reporting it.
I would say because here in Fort Myers, Southwest Florida, there was way more bodies that were lost that they couldn't account for. The only ones that they can account for is the ones that actually had birth certificates and stuff for.
Right.
People that can actually be done. If not, you're just a John Doe and you're not a number added. So just imagine what's going on over there. And it's a beautiful city. And it was done in, what, billion-dollar homes settings, which they thought that was a little weird because over there it was too much. It was not enough electricity and stuff to be moving around for this.
Allegedly, they were saying that certain people, was trying to come over and buy acres over there. And the families that's been there for generations wouldn't sell.
I've seen that a couple months ago, actually.
And then all of a sudden, they had a hurricane hit. And now the whole island is on fire.
Which is, we've never seen something like that before.
No.
With hurricanes, lightning, anything. Ever. I don't think ever in my history that I've seen something like this that has
So
hit.
it's like, makes you think.
Right.
It does. I'm a conspiracy junkie. We already know what that is. So
Yes.
I won't even get deep dive into
yeah.
that shit because I will never stop. I am that person.
And
But
then also, did you know Florida is being impacted
How so?
for tourist season?
elaborate, please.
Yes, please.
Per our TikTok,
See, my boyfriend hates when I do that. He hates it. He's like, everything is TikTok or come out your mouth.
Yeah.
That thing is addicting, but it's very educational
It
too.
is.
a
I
lot
agree.
of companies is boycotting, having the conventions here.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
all
Yes.
of that here.
And I believe it because I'm a business owner and we don't see as much movement as we would see through
A
in
lot
what regards
of
we hit
tourists
hurricane. We ain't got
Are
really
being
nothing.
boycotted because of the laws that has now been passed
Oh yeah,
Right.
I did see that.
for the immigration status. A lot of business cannot keep up with tourists coming here. So
It's-
they are canceling bookings. They are
People are not wanting. Yeah, people are canceled vacations. Like
Yes.
full blown Orlando vacation said, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna go to California or something, stay out of Florida. Which is at the end of the day, it sucks because man, it's not all of us. Like I own a business,
Right.
so at the end of the day, I don't want to see tourists leave because I need that. That's
Yeah.
what brings I'm booked out 3 months, thank God. But what about the other people that are just like me growing? Like they used to build off those people until they
Right.
become full term here. And it just got overwhelming with how many people have came at once and we can't keep up with it. Nor is there any raises going on in Florida. People can't get paid more, so we can't ask for more as business owners, small business owners, because
Right.
forget the franchises, they're going to survive.
Exactly.
But let's talk about small business owners where they're really feeling it, where we can't raise our prices because our clients aren't getting raises themselves. So what does it look like us doing that when we love somebody? Because we understand I'm behind a chair, so you build a bond with people.
Right.
And you learn what they're really going through. And people can smile on Facebook, but Facebook's a lie. You don't know what
Yeah.
people are going through behind closed doors. And the hairstylists, we're like their psychologists, and they're our we treat them like they're our psychologists sometimes. We feed off of
Yeah.
each other. And we help build, but the conversations you hear, it's like, how are they surviving? But they're coming to me. And this is the only bare minimum they can do to make themselves feel good about themselves. So why am I going to do it? But then you got business owners that can't evolve. Our prices are going up. Our bills, our electricity, our Wi-Fi, our rent, 5% every year. So it's like if we don't raise prices either, then we're stuck. But this is all where the government's doing that. Because if you're charging more for everything, why isn't people getting medium to what we can even be in?
Right.
We're in the biggest depression of our lives if you look at history.
yeah.
Back in like the 1960s or 1940s, income base can come in at equally to where they were at in their income and getting paid almost about 120,000 a year. they would be making take home. Right now in 2023, one person there is scheduled to take from Florida $80,000. Do you know? Are you making $80,000 a year? I don't think there's a lot of people making $80,000 a year in Florida.
I don't
So
think there is either.
how is it limit to what it is? People are living 2 or 3 people in one house right now, driving Ubers but spending more money because it's too expensive to have a card note. Like, these are the stuff that we really are going through. So it's like, yeah, we're going through it. We want to boycott Florida too sometimes. We're all stressing. But if we stop them from coming, it's going to damage us long term. Because then we can't survive. So it's like, y'all can hate Florida, but don't hate us. Like, support small businesses. Still come when you can come. But something needs to be capped. It's getting to the point people are getting greedy, especially since the hurricane.
Well, and I think too, it's until something gets put into place where the people who was elected to help us gets taken out and actually have someone that's there for the people, you're going to see a lot more business failing. You're going to see a lot more people leaving. You're going to see the economy go to crap.
Oh, it becomes a domino effect. And it's happening not only here, we're feeling it here too because we live here, but imagine everybody else is going through the same shit right now. There's a lot of stuff in the air, and we try to live by being positive every morning. Appreciate what we do have, but shit's about to hit the fan at one point. Yeah. And it is what it is. It's just life. But shit, I would love a raise. I would love a raise. I'm going to ask my boss. I'm going to talk to my mom. She can give me a raise.
I just wish there was more transparency because depending on what station you tune into, you get total polar opposites of like results and ideas of what our politicians are doing. So you turn on some media and it's like, oh, they're great, everything's wonderful, and then you turn to a different station.
You know
hear
why?
the total opposite. I wish there was some, place where you can just get the real.
You get the ones that says that they're doing their job and doing everything because that's the news stations and the radio stations and everything that's in their pocket.
Yeah.
That they're being paid to tell them to do and to say that.
Yeah, everything's controlled at this point. It is what it is.
But I would love to have Ron DeSantis on the show.
You should invite him.
Yeah, I know somebody that knows somebody that knows a guy.
That would be interesting.
You know a guy.
To have him on the show with 3 Spanish females.
Well, I want to come.
We can
we can have a whole audience that time, I think.
She already getting her ticket.
We can have a whole audience that time.
Over there. Yeah,
it throws me off a little about him because I actually liked him at one point. It's just a lot now that I just don't understand nor stand behind. But he has an immigrant grandmother that brought him here. Like, he's Mexican, isn't he? Or Ecuadorian or something.
Yeah,
He's something like that. He is Hispanic, not from here. I know that much. And his grandmother, in other words, was like an alien, an immigrant. And it's crazy how the laws are reflecting that way.
Okay, well, let me put you in that same position. You just run a store, you only got a few folks. But what if your decision now is weighted on the world and you got to make one decision? That one decision is still going to fuck some people over.
I don't know why
any decision you make is gonna fuck somebody over.
Yeah,
somewhere.
It is, but he took out a whole town almost.
I understand that.
Like, it's wild. Like, there's certain things, like, when people are coming in, they're being felons, they're over here raping children. Yeah, send their ass back. But when they're coming in and just living a livelihood to work for their family, so I know some of them, Immokalee, personally, that are scared that their husbands are gonna get deported. And they have 3 babies. How are they gonna survive when the dad is the main provider?
Yeah, but every politician has done this same thing. Is try to close the border and try to get everybody out. And
to a certain extent with different races, but this is an ongoing thing.
I feel like
for
what
these
needs
people.
to happen, and it's never gonna happen, but every president, governor, mayor, council, whoever the fuck they are, needs to go over there and spend a week to 2 weeks. Rough it. Take your ass with no AC. Go on the streets of those third world countries where you have to pay for toilet paper to take a shit.
They don't care.
They don't care. I was about to say they really don't care because they're not going to be put in that predicament of where they're at.
But they should
people
humble
unfortunately,
themselves.
people unfortunately in the government. I won't even speak my piece on the government, but they don't care about us. We're nobody until they forget that it could be their brother or sister one day in the same predicament. And that goes for police officers, firefighters. It can go for the president. It can go for the Queen Elizabeth. It can go for anybody. Anybody sitting so high in any type of way, they always going to feel like they're never going to be put in that predicament. But life changes in a flash, that we're all going to be the same thing. Because it's only $1 that makes a difference. What if they stop making money? Who going to be more important now? Because money talk, bullshit walk. That's what I grew up learning. Yeah. But it is what it is. It's like we can't change a system that's that corrupted already. And we can just hope for the best as a united, like, just everybody in the world just get together, understand we're not the enemy to each other, then shit will change. But until we stop fighting each other and downing each other and having stuff like divide us, look what just happened in Mississippi. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get a little hit for this one, but I don't care. I was down for all the black people that came off that boat even swimming to the guy, lady getting hit over the head with like a freaking WWE champion by the old dude. I supported that because it was 8 people that were beating on one person. And when shit switched real quick, you can't add numbers now. It is what it is. Now it's a little bit of equal. And they get a slap on the wrist. But what happens is it divided us again. Regardless of every situation, everything is dividing us. And that goes for anybody, any race, any religion, because even family that are the same race are separated because of religion. There's so much stuff going on internally. Until we make a change, fuck what the government said. Fuck with this president and fuck our governor. It is what it is. We as a union has to change. If not, we're going to be doing the same cycle every year around, every decade. Our grandkids, our great-grandkids, it is just going to continue to happen because we had the greats. We had Harriet Tubman that made a difference. We had Martin Luther King, X. You had a whole bunch of people that tried to make changes. But the system kept failing, not dumb. It was us that was failing. We're still divided. We're still fighting each other. Something got to give. But I know on a good note, before this shit gets too dark, is that this Sunday is the Slow Down event. And I am so excited because it's a luau type of style.
Yes.
You got your outfit already?
You know what? I'm very frustrated by this shit right here because
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I love Shein. If you're a Shein girl, you just don't know if you're not because the bathing suits fit to a T, perfect sizing. I bought all these different outfits, like 4 or 5, 3 weeks ago. It stated they tried to deliver last week, but I wasn't here. They tried to deliver on a Sunday. Who delivered on Sunday? I didn't know they even delivered packages like that on Sunday. I really wasn't.
Didn't either.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like post office shit.
Right.
But I guess they don't get a day off either, huh? I don't know. I'm not.
I guess not.
I don't know. I was just waiting. So I didn't think Sunday. They came to the shop. Supposedly they took it back. Now my clothes are nowhere to be found. I can't track them. I can't do nothing. It was a little mixture of like some stuff for my son. So I'm really sad. I'm going to have to get on Amazon in a little bit and prime some shit because I need something cute for the luau party.
Yes,
and
you do.
Florida's Florida. And Florida's Florida ring. It's going to be hot as hell.
Yes.
But there's so many good drinks at Jungle Bird. If
Yes.
you haven't seen Jungle Bird, I actually saw somebody do a TikTok on Cape Coral Jungle Bird talking about sneak peeks, sneak things in Cape Coral. I was like, oh my God, that's so dope. And that's where the event's going to be. It's all greenery. It has like this Hawaiian mixture island theme.
Yep.
The drinks are freaking beautiful. And there's a guy there with dreads, the best bartender in town. He gets me lit. Like lit. So I'm super excited.
He has a little extra.
Oh, he has a little extra and he knows how to mix. So it's not even like, I love Patron and lemonade, but he makes these custom drinks like going with the vibe. They're fire. And the food is fire. Like everything's just fire.
The food was
So make sure you come through. If you haven't heard about it, look up Victor, his DJ Smash on Facebook, Instagram. He has been everywhere in the city dropping flyers. It's from 3 to 8 this Sunday. It's April. What is it? What are we on? August 20th? Oh my God.
August 20th.
August 20th. Luau style. That means beach theme, cruise theme, all that good stuff. And come out and be sexy smooth. Listen to some 90s music. I might get on the mic a little bit.
What?
Just a little bit. And I'm just excited. It's such a vibe every time. And I missed the all-white party, so I'm so ready to be there. So if you haven't, he is selling tickets at the door. If not, you can go on Eventbrite, type in Slow Down. You'll find it, buy your tickets. I think that's what he uses, right? Eventbrite?
Yes.
Think so. If not, don't hold my word on it. But it's gonna be
She's
such
like,
a vibe.
That's where I met you initially.
Yes,
That's
that
how- Yeah,
is.
the very first.
The very
Slowdown.
first one. I've met so
Yes.
many people through those events because it's good networking too. And because it's a day party, that Miami vibe,
Yes.
you still get to elaborate, talk to people, get to know people, drink, have fun. So you get the best of both worlds. And it's to 8 o'clock. So it's like starting to get dark. It's not too dark. You still get home. You're not so lit for Monday. I love it. I love it here.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm excited for everything. And he just mixed a song for me because I am actually doing a hair show October 15th with Ivan Suarez. It's called the Gala's Booms. If you don't know him by Ivan Suarez, he does a gala every year. Proceeds go to Parkinson's disease, which is really freaking dope. And he has hundreds of stylists come and showcase all from all over the world. There's competitions, there's fire girls and burlesque shows and a bar and everything. And tickets are gonna be on sale soon. I'm actually doing a pre-show for them. So if you haven't saw me outside of this salon, you don't know how fire I am, because I really am, and I'm humbly saying that. I worked my ass off for this. But I have a killer ass show that I'm working with Bianca Russell with. I'm super excited. But he mixed the whole damn song. Like the whole song, gave him some stuff that I wanted on there, and he blended it to a T. So not only is he a DJ and runs like one of the hottest events that happens quarterly, but he mixes. We had him on the show, didn't we, at one point? I think we did, yeah, for his last Slowdown event before the white one. And he also does DJ classes for kids, which I think is so raw. Like if your kid's not a football player or a baseball player, but you want to give him a skill that long term, he can even start charging at 14, 15 years old, make a little LLC under his name, make money, or her, because there's female DJs out there too that are fire.
right.
And he does classes for them, teaches them the game, and yeah, you can order even the stuff from him. He's so dope. So make sure you stay tuned. Slowdown event, Victor Rios, and DJ Smash is his main name. So holla at him.
Yep.
He does
On
weddings
his
and all
social
that
media.
good shit.
does
Multi-millionaire.
everything.
I'm telling you, everything. So I'm excited. Are y'all going?
I plan to be there. I'm trying to decide between 3 outfits.
Oh, okay. You got options, girl.
Yeah, well, you have
See,
to
I need
have
to have
options.
options.
You gotta have options, and you used to Stelmo.
That's what I'm
right?
talking about. And then we can go in
to
there and see
decide
what looks
which
best.
one you're gonna wear.
See, I could have been there on Monday doing my thing on the app, showing off these 5-6 outfits. I ain't got shit.
Now you have to wait.
Yeah.
I'm an Amazon Prime that sucker. It better be here 24 hours later. Have me about 4 or 5 outfits. See which one I like the best. But I'm definitely. I don't ever wear sunscreen because I'm a little. I got a little caramel
No.
mixture.
I do.
It is hot
I
out
do
here in these
baby
streets.
Oil.
See, I used to.
I do baby
get a
oil.
tan, and I get really, really dark and beautiful and then gold in 3 days.
That's
later.
how
Love
I
it.
go to the beach and tan. Is you put baby oil on.
I used to do that when I was younger. Now I don't. I'm scared. I'm scared. I hear so much stuff. You get older, you talking about worry about your face, do all this
Right.
stuff. It's like I hit 30 and I was like, I need to care about these things now.
I'm 34.
You're
You're
a
good.
baby. You guys are babies. I mean, in a good way.
Baby. Fun size baby.
Yes.
Super size.
Oh, stop it. You're not
So are we
supposed to.
doing the
Turn the lights on.
thing today?
Wait, what's happening?
Still got a couple more minutes.
Couple more minutes. You see that? I want to get to it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I love that shit.
What?
That is my favorite
Why are
part.
you trying to hold on when she's eager?
I'm so
Okay.
eager. This is my favorite part of the show
Well,
now.
I feel like that was a parent's like, no, it's not time yet.
You gotta wait for dinner.
5 minutes because you just ate.
I do it to my son. He hates it. He hates it.
All right, guys. Are you ready for
Wait, what's happening?
spicy time?
Yes, I am ready.
Spicy time.
Nikisha's favorite time of
My
the
favorite time of the
episode.
episode.
It's gonna be
I
a
love
mild
it.
version. You know when
It's
you go
gonna be a
to-
mild.
Okay, all right, cool.
It's gonna be a mild one. We're not gonna hit you too hard. Dee is not feeling good tonight, so we couldn't have her here. But she has the cards with her. We need the cards to stay here at the shop, so we don't have
And
this
I'll-
issue.
I'm gonna be like, okay, next time bring them. I'm gonna take them home and I'm gonna copy them.
That part.
Okay.
Oh no, I think that's illegal, girl.
Handwriting.
Okay, we can do that.
A lot of cars are handwriting.
What? A lot of cards.
Anyways, so our
So we're going online and
since
picking
we've
them.
been gabbing and chit chatting, our producer has came up with some of the questions for us.
Oh my.
Okay.
We left it to the producer.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
Help them out.
Okay.
All right, first
He said a
question.
couple are mild.
I said no. They all.
Oh, they all mild. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
they're all mild. Nothing what we used to get into.
Oh, I was ready for a little bit of some.
What is the most outrageous lie you've ever told to get out of a date?
Goodness. So I've been married for almost 22 years now, so let me think back.
Did you
30
ever-
years ago.
Did you ever
I love
cancel on
hearing that.
him?
What's that?
Did you ever cancel a date on him?
Oh, so okay, yeah,
That's a
that
good
might I
one.
might
Oh, she's
overshare
trying to
that.
stir the pot.
Yeah, she's stirring.
Sorry.
Yes, I did because my mom wanted to go shopping.
Oh, she cut him out for shopping.
Yeah, my mom was like, "You want to go shopping?" And if my mom asked if I wanted to go shopping, it was time.
It was
to go shopping.
mandatory.
It was
time.
ready.
Yeah, because that was.
I would have
rare
left him too.
occurrence.
Baby, I
was
gotta
like,
go somewhere.
You know, I just need to get some rest.
Get some
I
rest.
need to get some rest.
Yo,
Yeah.
she's like, my mental is resting while I'm swiping this card.
Yeah, we didn't have social media back then, so it wasn't like he
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
you can get missing.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the difference now, because everybody, my boyfriend does not like social media, and I'm the complete opposite. I have to do it for business, so I'm always on it.
Yeah.
And he says that, he's like, these people be catching themselves up, putting stuff on Facebook everywhere they go, everything they do. Not everything needs to be told.
Right.
Because now you just be catching yourself up and getting caught. Caught in
Right.
lies.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you gotta take notes so you know what
An
lie
old
you told.
school. My grandma be putting me down with the cause. Love
So
it.
have you ever canceled?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Really?
a lot of times on different people. Just because, honestly, I don't give them an excuse unless it's really like I'm really done and I feel so bad. I don't want to hurt their feelings. Why I don't want to go on a date with them. And I told one person one time that my dog died. Dog didn't die.
Oh my
Yeah. God bless that dog and
Yeah.
dugged it out. But I
dog.
sure did. I knew that was the reason why he would just leave me alone. He wouldn't call me. And after that, I just acted like I was grieving for about a week or two. And he just got the point and let me go and didn't talk to me ever again. But yeah, I think we all have at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Sure. What was the dog's name?
Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Gizmo was a Shih Tzu. And he was my favorite. My mom first bought him when I was like my son's age. And he was so freaking cute. And we bought another one named Star. It was wild. We got it from Petland. That's why you should definitely try to adopt if you can. Them Pet Smarts thing, they give me sick dogs and they know what they be doing. The damn dog was on my dad's chest and had a whole seizure.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I guess I could have said Star.
Yeah.
Look at that. And you?
And yeah, I cancel all the time.
Details.
If I don't feel it, I'm canceling. If I just want a lazy day, I'm canceling.
I just tell people now, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Or
Because I just work a lot, and sometimes you just really want to, like, I want to just stay home sometimes, but then sometimes I call my man, I'm like, today's the day I want to go play darts and drink, let's go. And he's like, Keisha, I'm tired. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, I'm going. And I'll take myself on a
Really?
date. Yeah, I just
for
get in
you.
the mood sometimes that I want to go play pool, I want to play some darts, we go axe throwing sometimes, and just have a couple drinks and relax, and then I go home and go to work the next day. Weekends, won't get alone time like that no more. We got kiddos at a
Yeah.
certain age that want to be busy 24/7.
All right, next question. Have you ever had a crush on a friend's parent?
No. I can honestly say no.
Yeah, I think I had daddy issues. I think I did have daddy issues. I don't know why. But yes, I have. And her daddy was fine though. Like
If
fine.
those one.
And he was aging very good, like good chocolate. And I don't know, it's just, you know them 80 babies, they aged very differently. And the mom had her young. So it's not like there was such a big difference. Now that I'm 30,
Yeah.
I can see myself dating even a 45-year-old. 50. But if you think that when I was 12 or 10, you're like,
Right.
you're a weirdo. Like, it's
Right.
weird. But no, yeah, ooh, you're fine. Well, my daddy now got gray hair. I love it here. Like,
She likes the
I like the salt and pepper.
Salt and
Yes,
pepper.
so do
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's so handsome. So men, stop coloring your beards
Yes,
and trying to
please.
hide it. It is fine. Like, it shows grace. It shows wisdom. I
Agreed.
want to eat my man up. I love it.
Yummy.
Not for me.
No,
Mine was the teachers.
Real.
I can see it too.
The teachers. Some of the male teachers.
That's why you can't trust these kids nowadays.
It was-
Yes,
Cause look at
right?
the way
It
we
was-
talking.
It was
Look at the way we talk. You can't trust these kids. They know what they be doing.
the one substitute teacher. Just-
I had a teacher from Cheers. Oh my God, if you're from Fort Myers, you know what Cheers is. And he was so fine. You know what he looked like? You ever heard of John B? The white boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was like smooth with it too. Like you could
Oh
tell he was
my.
raising hood, and he was fine.
Ours was
Fine.
he was what's how the baseball team that goes here, Miracles. He was a Miracles player.
His booty looked good. Baseball
I'm sure,
booties look
yeah.
good.
I think it was Mr. Watkins. I don't even,
Put the
I don't
name-
even
his
fucking
name out
know.
there?
Put the name out there.
He's, I mean, older now. I mean, you know.
I got some
They have-
fine teachers. I think we all had fine teachers back in the day.
I mean, not so much.
You didn't have no fine teachers?
I had like maybe one or two.
That's because she was in
Well,
a
I
small
guess to
town.
some of the women, they're, yeah. But
Most of mine
nowadays,
look
you
like,
have teachers being 22, 23
Yes.
years old. I bet you my son's like, that's a baddie.
Yes.
That's a baddie.
Most of my teachers look like Miss Trenchford from Matilda.
Stop it. The one with the cake. All I could think about is like, eat the cake, anime. Tina Turner with that lady. Oh my Lord. What's another one? What's another one?
These are mild. I appreciate it, producer.
What is one thing your mom or dad doesn't understand about you?
That's a little spicy.
My mama watched this show. She won't cook for me for a week. I gotta watch what I want to say. Hold on, what was the question again?
What is one thing your mom or dad doesn't understand about you?
When I get hangry. Like I still don't understand it. Like if they know I ate all day, they want to pick at me, knowing that my bipolarness is gonna go from like really mellow
That's me
to
too.
go super high. I'm like, yo, like leave me the hell alone. I'll do it. I'm not stupid. I'm 30. I got this. I survived through all these years. And picks, knowing I'm hungry. Like feed me, talk to me later. Let me go eat something, then have a conversation. Don't talk to me on an empty stomach. My boyfriend's learned me now. If he sees me get a little attitude, he'll look at me. Baby, you hungry? What you want? Yesterday, he went and bought me some pizza, little cinnamon rolls. I was the happiest person in the world. And then we can talk about whatever you want.
Feed me.
Yeah, but she don't understand that yet. She don't understand my hangry days.
What about you?
For me, I think my go-getter attitude, like I think that my mom doesn't understand why I'm just not satisfied. Okay, you have a day job, just be happy, chill, you know, and be thankful, which I am. But I think she wants me to just be happy with that and content.
I could see that.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
should have been
what?
my answer.
What?
Because my mom doesn't understand the entrepreneur life. Like she works a 9 to
Right.
5. She's a supervisor for probation.
Oh, wow.
And she doesn't understand the hours I have to put into it and the sacrifices sometimes. It's like, why you gotta work so much? Why you gotta do this?
Exactly.
You come home and you're still on your phone working,
Right.
posting. But they just don't understand the drive and the ambition
The
you have to run a
determination.
business. And when you are a 9 to 5, you're working for somebody else, you get to go home and go to sleep.
Right.
They don't understand that. When you're working for yourself, baby, we're not 9 to 5, we're not 9 to 10,
Right.
we're not 10 to 10. We are 24/7 when you're an entrepreneur, because I know I'm laying down thinking about what I'm gonna do tomorrow
Exactly.
or what post I need to make. So I wake up out of nowhere, I'll make little notes and write it in my journal so I don't forget. But they don't understand that. That should have been my answer, Mom. You don't understand.
I don't know. As for, I don't know. That one's a hard one. And I'm the one who asked it.
Look at you.
I feel like I think maybe the same thing as to not coming around as often. No. Is
Because you're
I
too
think that's
busy.
that.
You got other things.
Is I dedicated a lot of time with her, and you know, me being a Cancer and being a daughter, I allowed myself to put myself in the back and make sure that I was there for her. And then when I was like, okay, you know, I'm 30 something years old, it's time for me to go out and about, then it was
Spread
kind of
my
like,
wings.
you know, you know, I don't see you as much. And it's just like, I know, but I'm trying to push a different narrative for us in the long run. It's kind of-
I see that. Entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
It's different life that our parents are used to.
Yes. It's not that they don't want you to win. It's just
Yeah.
that
They just don't understand.
yeah, that drive. It's like,
It's
They
different.
had so much time with you, and then now you just up and gone.
You know why? You know that's why I'm a parent that I am now. Is because my son is a son. I have one son, only child that I'm gonna have. I made my choice. And when I see mama boys, they cling a lot. And they're like, I don't want my baby to leave. I want him to be around. It's like a comfort blanket a little bit. When I had Ivan, even in the Bible, it says we raise our children for God. It's for somebody else. I took that, like, I know that. Like, I love my son. He is my everything. But I do not own him. I am building him. I'm teaching him the right steps. I'm teaching him how to be a king behind the house, how to be, like, submissive also to his wife, to understand that it's not just 50-50. It might be 80-20 sometimes. You have to learn that stuff between that, how to cook, clean, how to be an entrepreneur. My son works and makes money, like, at his age. Like, he's a hustler. Anybody that met Ivan, they're, like, my son is really freaking cool. And I don't even say that because it's my son. Like, blessed. Because that boy is going to make a difference. He's something.
Because of his mama who raised him.
Because his freaking mama. But I know that I'm raising him for somebody else.
Right.
And I'm not clingy. And I'm going to allow him to do him and spread his wings. Unfortunately, some parents look at their kids like they own them. Like, that is mine. I made that. If you could, I sprung into this world, I could take you out. A lot of parents will say that stuff. And at the end of the day, you don't own your kids. You have to let them go. They 18, man, get the hell out of my house. Matter of fact, 17.
Plus, they don't even want to be around you.
No.
I know, I was out.
I left at 16.
Oh my goodness.
I was 16 years old, and I remember I didn't want to take a drug test. My mom was a damn probation officer.
What?
She got on my nerves. And every Friday, oh, you want to go out? Or when you come back on Sunday, take a pee test. And I'm like, Mom, I'm not taking it today. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not on probation. You gonna take a pee test? This is my household. You're under my roof. I said, man, I'm gonna move. I don't gotta be under your household. Oh, bitch, did I swallow them words? Because the moment I turned 16, I walked home, and my ex-boyfriend dropped me off. And I, sure enough, had garbage bags full of all my clothes that she was nice enough to give me, because at the end she bought them. She said she wouldn't give me nothing. The phone was turned off, and I had no longer a key to the house.
Wow.
And at that moment, I turned around and I became shmoney. Like, it teaches you character and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's that. Like, we're not meant to sit here and raise you all the way through. You're 50 years old, 40 years old, 30 years old, 18. Do what you got to do.
I did that at 14.
Wow.
See? A lot of us old people, like old people. What? I'm sorry, do that. Like, we left early.
Well, I mean, I didn't leave. I threatened to leave. Because she wouldn't let me see the boy that I was dating at the time.
It
who
be
was
them
18.
boys every time.
And then my uncle was living there, and then he said, okay, go out the door. I'm going to call the cops, and you're going to go to juvie.
What?
My mom did the same thing
now,
to me.
mind you, I'm coming from a household that my dad is in and out of jail and prison, so I know that life. Man, I took my bag. I started putting my stuff away.
You better than me, because I damn sure left. I was bad. I'm
out.
surprised my mom didn't spray me harder on Mother's Day, because I was that child. That's why I look at my stepdaughter now and I'm like, she's doing good. Like, she's just having her teenage ways. Because, man, there's kids out here that be showing their ass at 14, 15. I was showing that ass. Not like, I wasn't that type, like running the streets, opening legs, but I loved to be out. I didn't want to be home.
Yeah.
It was like
Just
a piece of
outside.
I was outside all day. Like, make me come home. Them lights made me come home. That's the only reason why I had to come home to eat dinner. But other than that, I never wanted to be. And I remember leaving. I went straight to Pine Manor. And I don't know what the hell people know as Crime Manor now. But, man, I got on a bus. Never rode a bus in my life. Took a little book bag. Went to go spend the weekend out there. And I rode the bus. I don't know how I got there, but I damn sure got there. And I stayed out there for 3 days. And I was staying with a dude that lived in a trap house. And I was so stupid at 14 years old, not realizing I put myself in the middle of the hood with some dudes that I thought I knew in a house with drugs coming in and out and men coming in and out. I could have got raped.
Yeah.
I could have been killed. Nobody would have ever knew where I was.
I think the reason why we wanted to be out at our parents' house so much is because, like, every time you just like leaned,
it was
hey,
on.
pick
It was
that
our
up,
neck.
clean
It was our
this.
neck.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, like, tell me.
It's like, I don't want to be there. Like, hell no, I'm not trying to be there. And I think that's what I make it a little different with my son now, is let the rope out a little bit. Because when you hold on too tight, the bear will release, so the lion will come out.
Like, that's the way it was with us. Like, my mom, she was very lenient. Very lenient.
I wish. Betsy
Like,
beat me.
I
Betsy beat me with
I had
extension
a
cords.
homegirl that lived like 2 streets behind us. That girl was over at our house pretty much for 2 weeks straight, just spending the night with us.
Mm.
Because her parents was older. Or I would go over there and stay the night. And because they were older, they
You can do
wasn't
what you
really,
do.
it was just, hey, we're going to go to this guy's house that we used to go to high school with, middle school with. And he's going to take us out to Pine Manor. So we can go see the boys that we're talking
What was
to.
up with Pine Manor back in the day?
right?
And then
All the
he
sexy
didn't
goons lived
come
out
and
there.
pick us back up. So then we walked our happy little 14-year-old asses across the street to the gas station.
To the 7-Eleven.
No,
Or the blue
it was
store.
like the hand. What is that? Speedway Handy or
Yeah, it's like
whatever
a little-
that
It used to
is.
be a
Blue
handy,
store,
yeah.
And was asking to use the phone because my cell phone had died, and there was cops that was sitting out there. So they was like, "Do you guys need a ride?" We caught a ride with the cops back out to Lehigh
Stop it.
No way.
because we told them that our cousin didn't come and pick us up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, y'all some
And we
little
was
girls.
in, like,
See, don't trust these
We
kids.
was in like bodysuits,
no.
like yeah.
Don't trust these kids. I knew not to trust me. My son ain't gonna never be able to get off because it's true what your parents say. Like I've been there and done that, and we look
Yeah,
at our
but
parents
he
like
ain't
some
gonna use
squares.
the same move.
But
It's gonna be
new now.
something
It's
different.
Totally different.
It'll be on
We
their
got phones
Snapchat.
now.
It'll be on their
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah,
on their
yeah.
Twitter, whatever app comes on when my son's 15,
Plus, they
16.
got Uber now. You
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
to
that's
hitch a
true.
ride.
Yeah,
That
that's
part.
true.
Or we walked. You know how many
Yes.
miles I used to walk to a friend's house, and then we found a bike. I'm taking it. I'm sorry. If that's not attached, I'm snatching that bike and I'm riding it halfway all the way there. Yo, we were bad. My mom whooped my ass so many times in front of people though, and she wasn't scared. What? Miss Betsy? Nobody was in front of her. Nobody came to her house. Nobody came to her house. She was known, and it never freaking fit. Everybody knew she was a popo. Because first she was just a secretary in the probation, so we all called her the popo. She already thought she was. That's when I was getting my drug test, when she was a secretary. Then she did her bachelor's and everything. Now she's a supervisor. But everybody knew, don't go to Keisha's house. Ain't no point. You can't do nothing.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
was you making
same.
friends?
I know.
I did.
right?
I was on the
If
streets.
I knew your mom
I
was a popo, I'm
leaving.
like, nah, don't go to her house.
Yeah.
at
I'm
all.
telling
Don't
you.
even go over there.
No, you know what? Because you always have that one friend that the parents too lenient, and everybody goes to that house. So that's what I did. I had Angela, and her mom let dudes, women, everybody. We were all partying there Fridays through the weekends. I would stay at her house for 2 or 3 days. And my mom, when she met the mom, she was nice. Yeah, they'll be fine. We're just gonna hang out and do this. And little did they know, she was the one bringing all the dudes and everything, and pool party and hanging out 14, 15, 13. So yeah, it's like, don't trust these parents either. Know who you leaving your kids with. And I know that now because I went through that. But Betsy, shit. She called me at a house party one time, followed me all the way to my friend's house, 4 o'clock in the morning, when I'm supposed to be driving. I just got the car. And she pulls up and the lights come off and my dad's sitting in the car like this. Mad as fuck.
You done
Like,
fucked
bitch, you
up.
got me out here late night and you got caught. You ain't my daughter.
Yeah.
That's all he kept saying. You caught slipping. You can't do nothing right. And he was more mad at me that I got caught. Like, I'm supposed to be better
Yeah.
than this.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm supposed to be better.
I got
But
caught
me,
driving
yeah.
when I
My-
wasn't supposed to too.
girl, my
You know
mom
how I
grabbed
got
me out and
caught? I was
dragged me.
stupid.
What you got caught with? Because my mom just catches me in the act every time. And she just drags my ass.
Because I was afraid that she was coming home, and I was like trying to got the car, put it into the driveway, went to go and into the garage.
Oh no.
Dang.
Stop it. Oh, you a bad snitch on yourself. They ain't no coming
So
back
then
from
we,
that.
me, my sister,
No.
our friend, we had the next door neighbor because they were maybe in their like 20s, something like that, all in the garage trying to bang out the dent.
Oh no, I would have had to have one of my other friends
How
hit the
you
back of
bang
the
out
car.
a
Yeah,
dent?
exactly.
And then somebody
We
gonna say
was
that somebody
trying.
spin out, hit your car, hit the
Exactly.
garage. Now you got 2 dents, mom.
We
Hold
was
insurance.
trying.
I'm running with it. I'm taking it to the grave. Oh no, them ass whoopings didn't play.
Yeah.
And these kids don't get ass whoopings no more. And I
they
hear
don't.
from a lot of parents, and they're blessed. They're blessed.
They sure
Because
are.
back in the day, I got chancletas, spaghetti cans, knives.
Oh my goodness.
I got extension cords across my legs a couple times. As long as the police didn't see it and it was hidden, it was hidden.
Yeah.
And sometimes the police done took me home and told her just don't leave no marks.
Oh, dang.
Like them police were old
Yeah,
school,
the
they were
old
on
school
that.
ones,
yeah.
That's
You
not-
can
yeah.
a kid calling DCF.
Yeah.
Yes,
Girl,
right.
I wouldn't even
cops will
think that
send
to
you
come out
back.
my mouth.
Yeah, you better go on
You
back
better
to
go
your
back
mama.
and get that ass whooping. You say no stuff like that. And I remember saying that to my mom. Man, I had no teeth. Bop, now call them. Matter of fact, they got 5 minutes. And she would, girl, I was scared to touch that phone. And nowadays, kids don't get that no more. And I wonder why they probably just get away with
Because
it.
they got an app.
Yeah.
She beat me.
That part.
Exactly.
I'm going to call. And then the government come take you to jail while your kid's the one acting bad.
Yeah.
And that's the same one that's going to turn into a terrorist. See?
Oh, my.
That's how far. Think about all these kids at a young age, what they're doing right now. Pulling out guns, shooting people.
Right.
They steal. They doing everything. We used to do simple stuff. I would be
Right.
happy if I stole a piece of bubble gum from the store and got away with it. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
you say
right?
25 cents. But now they coming out and they stealing cars 24/7. Naples is known for it. But you think if they really got, I think if they got ass whoopers, they wouldn't be all that. Maybe it won't work, but maybe it will.
So I grew
Maybe.
up differently. So my father was the actual popo.
Stop it. Oh my gosh, you didn't get to do
Yes.
nothing, huh?
Yeah, and his nickname in town, we lived in Fort Lauderdale, and he patrolled, like back then, the cops patrolled the areas they lived in
Yeah.
or close to it. So he
Stop
patrolled the
it.
Dillard High School area, and he was called RoboCop because he.
Stop it.
I'm not
Even
kidding.
worse.
Yeah, so
How
everybody-
embarrassing.
Yeah, so he was a bodybuilder, weightlifter, just awesome dad, right? And then my mom was a homemaker, so she was always home. And she would vet all my friends. She had to meet the mom, the dad, the siblings, everybody. And then if I was friends with someone and seemed a little too eager to be friends, a little too thirsty, she was like, "Oh, you can't be friends with them anymore."
Stop it.
Yes.
What was her reasoning for that?
Oh, if she just
'Cause
caught
she
a
didn't want you
vibe, she
gone.
just didn't like the influence, or she would, because of my dad and just having that network, she would put
She
fillers
read
out
it.
there and find out who's who
Ooh,
has an
dang.
uncle in the
sent
house,
the-
who has a
Yeah.
cousin that come by.
My
that
mom
ain't-
does that. I
Yeah.
don't think I should say that on air, but she definitely does that. She
how it
finds
was.
out everything.
Yeah, and so it
Having
was
that
difficult.
system, you'll learn everybody and who lives in that house, where they live at it, what they do, if they have a background. And then you can't have no friends.
No, I really didn't. I kept it real clean until senior year. I did one skip day. And when I tell you, everybody was
She
so
knew?
excited to rat me out to my parents.
Stop
Oh, you think
it.
she's so good? She skipped school. My dad was out cutting the grass and comes to the
Stop
house
it.
and goes into my mom's room. And the way he was walking, I knew it was something juicy. And he told her. And they came out. It's like, "Oh, you skipping school now?" I was like, "It was one time. I hadn't even."
I'm
never-
like, and it was
had
senior
to.
skip
I
day.
had
Like
to.
nobody
It
was there. I was gonna be there by
Right?
myself.
That bitch was empty.
What? I waited for
Leave.
that, and then I freaking dropped out going into 11th grade year, and all I did is want to skip school senior year.
I
skipped
came.
2 years.
I went, but then when I saw that bit, I was like, man, I just drove out. They didn't
It wasn't
care.
anything special.
I was already done with GED. I was working at Foot Locker, and I just showed up to the beach on their skip day, on my senior year skip day. What's poppin'? I got off today. You already know if you need kicks, hit me up. I get a discount all the time. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss those days.
We
What it
don't
would
have
be young
activities
again.
like that no more.
We don't.
To a certain extent, I saw them last year, but they were ratchet. Like
No.
this generation
I'm
ratchet.
saying for our generation. No, I'm not trying
Oh.
to hang with them.
You saying for us to do
Oh,
something?
no, they
yeah, we
don't.
don't have we should bring a.
You know how bad I wanted a high school reunion, even though I didn't graduate? I wanted to see everybody that I went to school with, see where everybody at, and then you have a big old party. You see these things on movies and stuff. That's how I pictured it. Going over there and doing that.
I'm coming up with some ideas.
Yeah, make
We
something
should
happen.
do it.
Yeah.
You know, Cape, the yacht club actually did that one year, a prom
Yes,
night.
they
that
did.
people that wanted to go to prom that were older at a certain age can come and buy a ticket. I went, I bought the ticket too late. I couldn't go. I was so mad. And I was gonna have a whole dress. I was gonna dress it like I went to prom. And they had all 80s, 90s music. It was dope, I heard.
Yeah.
We should definitely do something
Yeah, we
like
should.
that.
That would be cool. I would be there for that.
Well, it's time to close.
That's it.
Yeah,
No more
then.
partying
No
for today?
more party.
Yeah, that went by fast.
Yeah, I did.
Did it? Okay.
Well, dope. Well, just to run it back, this weekend is Slow Down event.
Yes, sir.
The 30th, right? The 30th?
Yep.
No, 20th. 20th. Look at me trying to speed up this whole
30th.
month.
I was
the
about to
30th.
say
What is the
dang.
30th?
This year almost done.
Oh my gosh. April 20th, this Sunday from 3 to 8.
August.
April?
Oh my God.
Where
What
you
is
at?
Hold on, let me take over.
You take over because I'm trying to backtrack. I'm ready to go back. What did I do April 30th or April 20th? I need to go back on Snapchat and figure out because it must have been lit. It must have been super
So,
lit.
catch the luau on August 20th
I got the time right.
at Jungle Bird Tiki. Come dressed to the T in your luau stuff and just have fun.
Ain't it 11 to 7? 11 to
No.
12?
No.
11 to 7 for what?
And this thing is like in the afternoon?
3 to 8.
3 to 8.
I got the times right.
Okay,
Right.
just got
3
it.
to
Got it.
8.
3 to 8.
August 20th.
Yeah, just give us the time.
April 45. Wait, what?
August 20th,
Oh, yeah,
3 to 8. And come dressed to impress in your best, like, luau wear. Like Hawaiian t-shirts. I want to see some, like, bathing suits. or some
Hosted by
throwovers.
Wix.
We do not mean come in a thong, okay?
Right.
Please,
And come
please,
twerk. We are
clarify
not
that.
meaning
Trying
that.
to be decent.
Come still looking elegant and beautiful.
Food will be out.
Yes.
I don't know. The producer giving you a look like you can have a little bit of something.
You have a little bit of cheeks. You have a little bit of cheeks, but still like cute throwovers. I mean,
Yeah.
like not straight bathing suit.
Right,
Like
right.
get a cute throwover, a little
ain't the
jean
beach.
jacket. You know,
Yeah, there's no pool.
It's
so-
not Miami.
right.
It kind of
And
feels
bring a
like
towel.
Miami.
It's gonna
Bring
be
a
hot.
towel. It's gonna be a little wet.
Like, have a little towel right on the side.
All that good stuff.
And then remember, we are looking for sponsors. Bob at that is a notification.
Silence your phone.
It is silence, but that's the emergency coming through. There's a missing person that just got a text.
Oh, shit.
That's the Lee Health connection right there coming through.
So we need sponsors, y'all.
We need sponsors. John Michaels Diamond is giving you guys a $100 gift certificate if you sponsor with us, as well as Lisa from Bound by Beauty is giving you guys a $50 gift certificate. We are looking for those sponsors. Help us grow so we can provide more entertainment for you guys. We are wanting to start doing events so everybody can start coming out and just do a little something different, live podcast.
Yes.
Just kind of mix it up. I will go ahead and throw this out there. We are, hold on, let me pull up. Our subscribers for our YouTube channel right now is at 137 subscribers. If you get us to 500 within the next 3 months,
I think that's doable. 3 months is
sure.
a long time. Y'all better start subscribing. We need 500.
you will get 2 tickets to Busch Gardens.
Ooh.
Shit.
Okay, so
So how are we gonna know who's gonna get those 2 tickets?
We're gonna be keeping check. That you must enter, subscribe, because we get the notifications that whoever has subscribed, so it'll pop up in the email that they've subscribed. You must subscribe to the YouTube. You must subscribe to the Facebook and Instagram. So doing all of that, I will be keeping track. Once we hit the 500, someone will be getting 2 tickets to
So we're gonna
Busch
do like a
Gardens.
raffle
We're
with their
gonna do a
names in it.
raffle.
oh, okay.
Dope! I'm excited.
So all the Testalmo folks, make sure you
Make
follow.
sure you hit us up.
Yes. And I know sometimes if you're on Facebook and you see the link on Facebook and you tag it and it's not connected to your YouTube, you can't really subscribe because
Right.
you gotta log in and do all this stuff. So just go on your regular YouTube. It's already downloaded on your phone. Type in Parlor Talk, subscribe, and you'll get a ding every time our new episode drops on Fridays.
And
Hit the
as-
bell notification.
Yes, the
well.
bell. I know it's a ding.
Yeah, ding bell.
When you guys are watching the first, I want to say it's 5 minutes of the show is what counts as our views. So watch it for at least 5 to 10 minutes so the views can count.
You can tell she been getting her research.
What? Right? I'm learning stuff right now. I'm like in my head jotting stuff down. I'm like, wow.
Oh, I've sent out blast emails. I've sent out blast texts through everybody in my phone. Every guy that is in my inbox has gotten
I'm gonna have to do that.
a link
I'm gonna have to do that because I got
Don't
5,000
delete
friends on
them.
Facebook.
They
Yeah,
are
you
your
have a
promoters.
huge following.
I have a good following.
Yeah.
Now it's about the algorithm. That's the only thing. So you have
That's
to
true.
tag people because whoever you're more active or you like a lot of their stuff, that's what I see. So I feel bad when people are like, you haven't liked none of my stuff and do not. I'm
What
like,
you
baby,
need to
I swear
do-
to God, I haven't seen it.
What you need to do is get their phone number and their email more than their social link, because when you go to them emails,
That's true.
Yeah, text
So
is
true. Look at that
successful.
entrepreneur. Jot it down.
Yep.
Little notes.
So just make sure you follow me at Enya Phoenix on all social media platforms.
Go ahead and tell them who you are, where they can follow you at.
Well, first I want to thank you, ladies, for having me.
Thank you for
on
being
the
Thank you
show.
for coming.
And I hope your listeners enjoyed, our conversation. But yeah, I could be found on Facebook, Erica McIntosh Agutis, Agutis, and then of course for the app, To Style Mo. So I'm gonna say spell it out for you: 2TO, and then style without the E, MOU. So check us out on all social media platforms, but definitely download the app so we can keep you up to date on what's happening.
Yes, make sure you go. It's free. It's on Apple or Android that you can
That's
download it on. So especially before the sold out
I already
event.
downloaded it.
There you go. I'm about to download
Yay.
it. Put some pictures up there before the sold out event. Let us see what looks best on you. Get the little, extra conversation from the girl that you think, like, you need girlfriends. Like, we need
Yeah,
girlfriends
we
and
do.
guys too, because it's good for girls and guys, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I asked the community which earrings I should wear. Should I go bold with these pink or wear like a classic gold diamond stud?
I
And
love those earrings.
And this is
That's what I'm talking about.
community
See?
selected.
So
See?
make sure you go like it. You have Instagram for it too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Make sure you go like her Instagram page.
Yeah.
Go follow her. Get to really know the app, and you break down how to use it on there too.
Yes.
So it's very easy. Anybody can download it. Get it. I'm gonna get it, and I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and you already know what it is. It is Shmoney Curl. Follow me on all social media sites. SHH Money Curl.
I like it.
Woo. We out. Till next time.